Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I'm your host Selassie Fiawe. Today I'm going to talk to you about KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko and ASHANTIGOLD'S unfortunate defeat against their North African opponent in the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. So KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko went into this game after a 2-0, impressive, I have to say, 2-0 win over Etoile du Sahel at the Babayara Sports Stadium. It was quite an upbeat momentum that the Porcupine Warriors sent into the game, and it was quite positive that they would make it through. Now into the game they went on Sunday, and first controversial decision that took place was penalty decision that the referee took. The ball clearly hit the chest of the Porcupine Warriors defender, but the referee deemed it a penalty, and I think things went downhill from there. Felix Annan tried his very best to keep Kotoko in the game, but it was too much for him to handle. The Porcupine Warriors were run ragged by their Tunisian counterparts, and unfortunately they could not find the necessary response for this opposition. They succumbed to a second goal later on in the game, and it was 2-0. The third goal came eventually for the Tunisian side as they grabbed the all-important winner that sent them through to the group stages of the CAF Champions League. KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko, I have to say, aside the controversial refereeing decisions, did not show any impetus on their parts. They were run ragged. They could not find anything, any response for the defense. I don't think I saw Kotoko players have a shot on target. George Abege was lethargic. Emmanuel Jemfion characteristically could not find his feet. Richard Arthur was lost up front for KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko, and the attack was as blunt as you could have it. So blunt, so poor, I have to say. Kotoko Zachariasen, despite Kotoko having a man advantage late on in the game, could not capitalize on that, and that was their undoing. KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko, however, have a lifeline. They will play in the CAF Confederations Cup, and Coach Kotoko Zachariasen believes that is their level. We'll have a listen to the coach of KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko, Coach Kotoko Zachariasen, and also the KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko PRO Kennedy. Let's go have a listen to those two after the game.
I didn't think we stick to the plan today, and we play a little strange football today, sorry to say. We show that we don't have too much experience in this level, and they show that they have more experience and use it. And a long list was not good enough today, a long list. But the boys need to learn and bring it into the Confederation Cup.
On the blast of the referee was to realize that the referee had the result in his pocket. The boys were extremely disciplined after play. But I think what actually broke the boys down was the dubious penalty the referee awarded to Etoile. Psychologically, that actually brought the boys down.
So you heard it there, Coach Kotoko Zachariasen admitting that KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko players were really playing some strange football, some kind of football he hadn't seen before, and he was really disappointed with their display. He feels this CAF Champions League is not their level. Confederations Cup probably is their level, but many people are coming out to say that Kotoko Zachariasen is no different from any other coach. He's no better than CK Akono, and CK Akono should have stayed at the helm of KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko. Guys, I think it's too early for that. Let's give the man some time, but I get where this is coming from. This was supposed to be an upgrade, but Coach Kotoko Zachariasen says it's just 3 months he had with the players, and that's fair enough to him. Coach CK Akono had the chance to send Kotoko to the group stages, but they unfortunately could not make it from the group stages and into the knockout phases. But KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko hopefully can do well in the CAF Confederations Cup, which Ashgold departed on Saturday night as well. Ashgold went into this game with a 3-2 win. The 2 away goals many felt was too much, would be too much for them to handle, and it proved so. Early on, after just 8 minutes, they had a red card to one of their players, and it all went downhill from them. They conceded a goal, 2 goals before halftime, and unfortunately could not recover again. They were lethargic as KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko, where they had nothing in attack. Attack was so blunt. and unfortunately for Ashanti Gold, that was the end of the road for them. They lost 2-0 on the night and 4-3 on aggregate, and they have to come back home and prepare for the upcoming Ghana Premier League season. That's the end of the road for them in Africa. They gave it their all, but the 2 away goals they conceded turned out to be their undoing. So that is it for the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup fixtures. KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko, remember, next month they will know their opponent for the playoff place in the CAF Confederations Cup, chance to play in the group stages. So we move on to the Wafu tournament that began on Saturday. Wafu Zone B tournament, West African Football Union. I brought you the history on Friday, what it's all about, and all the talk about the Wafu tournament. And the Wafu tournament has begun. Senegal took on Guinea-Bissau in the first game of the weekend, and they won that game 3-1. And later on in the evening, Burkina Faso beat Mauritania. They beat Mauritania on penalties 4-3. Nigeria on Sunday lost to Togo. That's the second loss to Togo in a week. Yes, in the CHAN 2020 qualifier too, they lost to Togo. Liberia versus Sierra Leone game could not come off. The Liberia-Sierra Leone game could not come off. There were issues with the lighting at the stadium, and torchlights had to be used for the players to decide how they would approach this game, how they would. I think the game will be postponed, and it was quite unfortunate that this game could not take off. So Ghana will be taking part in this Wafu tournament, in case you are wondering. They will be playing on the 1st of October versus Gambia, and Ghana team has arrived in Senegal. The team news is here, and I'm going to give it to you now. The home-based Black Stars have arrived in West African country for the opening Wafu Cup. Now, the Black Stars will touch down in Senegal on Sunday evening for the Wafu title defense. Ghana are the reigning champions. They've won it 2 years in a row. A 19-man contingent comprising of 10 players and 9 officials departed the shores of Ghana for the tournament, arrived in Dakar in Sunday evening. 11 players from KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko and Ashgold will be joining the team on Monday, that's today, to continue preparation for their first match on Tuesday. Ghana will open the defense of their Wafu title against Gambia on Tuesday. Coach Konedu led the Black Stars B to win last edition of the 16-nation tournament hosted in Ghana 2 years ago after thrashing rivals Nigeria 4-1 in the final. This is the squad that is going to defend the title for Ghana. Felix Annan, part of the goalkeepers, Eric Ofo re-entry and Isaac Hagan. Now the defenders, Fatau Mohamed, Isaka Mohamed, Yusuf Altara, Moro Ibrahim, Mohamed Alassan, Patrick Yebwa and Habib Mohamed. For the midfielders, we have Benjamin Efutu, James Akamenko, Latif Anabila, Emmanuel Jemfi, Augustine Okra, Apia McCarthy, Justice Blay. For the strikers, Prince Opoku Ajiman, Joseph Eso, Richard Arthur and Shafiu Momoni. So the Black Stars B have touched down in Senegal for their title defense. How do you think it will go? Have you been impressed with the tournament so far? And those who want to watch the tournament, you can download the Star Times app and watch it on GTV Sports Plus. So many comments coming there when I upload the highlights, so you can watch it there, catch it live there, and probably highlights will be here on this channel. So that has been it for today, reviewing the events of the weekend. The Wafu Championship has started. The KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko and Ashanti Gold have been knocked out of Africa. Ashanti Gold are out. KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko have an extra lifeline in the CAF Confederations Cup. Can they make it count? Do you think Ghana can defend the Wafu trophy? Your thoughts are welcome in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Have a great week.
I didn't think we stick to the plan today, and we play a little strange football today, sorry to say. We show that we don't have too much experience in this level, and they show that they have more experience and use it. And a long list was not good enough today. A long list, but the boys need to learn and bring it into the Confederation Cup.
Were you impressed about the performance of your team?
As I said, the list is long of things that we didn't do in Babayara. So we just need to take learning from this.
Okay, one list from here.
What lessons have you learned so far from this match?
A lot of lessons. Most of all, that the mental side of it, that we gotta be more, prepared in another way. Than we probably, I don't know what we mentally did wrong at the moment, but we should not do this type of mistakes that we do. Normally, we don't do that. So it's got to be a mental thing that they have when they came here that we didn't see before.
Were you impressed about the performance of the players?
No, as I said again, a lot of things we did that we not normally do, and we did it in the wrong day. So we gotta pick up and learn from it.
Okay, so finally, what are you telling the Ghanaian fans, Kotoko fans out there?
No, it's just that we are. This is our level at the moment now. We are in Confederation Cup. I think that is the right level for us. We got to be realistic, and we have told them before, the fans, that they got to be realistic because we have only worked together for 3 months, and other have been together for years. So that is what I have to say.